we had another elderly driver who had somehow lost control and slammed right into a restaurant, once again in Williamsville. Let's take a look at a picture that our News 4 Anthony Kanji, he snapped it and sent it right over to us. This car slammed right into Milo's restaurant on Main Street last night. Police say it was an elderly woman driving towards Transit Road. She lost control of her car and then slammed it into the dining room. Incredibly, 3 people that were inside were taken to the hospital but were not seriously hurt. Nobody really was, and they are still investigating to find out exactly what happened. You know what? It is amazing. And that shot of all of them, I mean, some of them are just crazy, but that one almost looks like a setup for a store that does body work or something.
It looked like there was a lot of speed involved in that crash, because the facade of the building there seemed like it was made of stone, heavy material, and the car was lifted up. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, Matt's going to be in later. He's going to be talking to AAA about this special program geared towards mature motorists. Lots of you yesterday, because of the warm weather, probably headed out to the pools or the splash pads that just opened up yesterday because of the high heat. Well, you may want to think twice, actually, about going to a public pool.
I can't believe this story.
After this one. It kind of shocked me, too. Did you know that 1 in 5 Americans actually admit out loud that they pee in public pools? According to a survey from the Water Quality and Health Council, that's what they say, and almost 70% say they don't even shower before getting into the pool, but that one's almost secondary. Why would you bother showering if you knew that people were peeing in the pool?
I just can't believe that. 1 in 5. That's incredible. So 1, 2, 3,
that's what
4,
I was thinking.
5.
David's the one. He's not even paying attention. I mean, it's inevitable. You think of that with kids, but they are also giving away these test strips. You can use a litmus kind of to see if your pool is clean or dirty.
I want to know what happened to the dye that you were threatened with when you were a kid. You know, if you do this, the pool will turn green around you and you'll know immediately. That was enough for me to never even want to try that out.
Can you imagine being followed around by that?
I know. Does it exist? Is that true that that dye exists? We'll have to figure that out.
Right. I think it's a myth.
Not, why is it not in the pool?
We would have all had little green tails, right?
Not I. Not I.
But they do have a litmus strip.
Victoria.
Okay, I admit it, but it was very young. They have litmus tests, strips that you can get, and you can get it free. They'll send it to you, so you take it to the pool. Keep it in your back pocket just in case and you suspect.
It's free. It's on our website, WIBB.com.
Have you always noticed that in the kiddie pool or in the shallow end, it's much more warmer?
That's because the sun's heating it.
It's not as deep. Okay, we're going to move on now. Today is the first day of the Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C., and we want to wish everybody luck, but mostly one of our local contestants from Western New York. We tried to get him on the show last year. You may remember Casey Middle School's Nabil Rahman from last year's competition when he finished in the top 12, or the year before when he finished in the 49th. He actually finished 49th. Nabil is one of 3 previous finalists returning to the competition this year. He'll go up against more than 230 of the country's top spellers, including a newcomer from Virginia. We want to introduce you to this little lovely. She is only 6 years old. Her name is Lori Ann Madison. She is the youngest person ever to qualify for the National Spelling Bee. The bee does not have a minimum age requirement, but, you know, no one under 8 has ever made it to the national finals. Can you believe that?
I mean, 6 years old. That's kindergarten, first grade age.
And they aren't, some of them aren't really even reading that fluently at that point.
Exactly. So to be able to know all these words that you're asked in the spelling bee is amazing. She definitely a genius.
I should have Googled and seen what word it was that she won on, or who she was going up against. But I heard an interview with her. She's so precocious. She's just so spry and energetic, too. Typical 6-year-old. She was homeschooled, so perhaps, you know, she got a little bit more of that attention. Anyway, we'll have to keep a watch on that. We're going to also try to keep a watch on Nabil. Matt went to CW star Matt. He went to Casey Middle School to find out and talk to him and the teachers, and we're going to hear more from him about that. We're also going to try to get Nabil on the show. Do a little spelling bee ourselves.
Okay.
Were you good at spelling?
No.
Okay.
I'm math and science. How about you?
I was better at spelling than I was math and science.
I was good at memorization and the little tricks. Okay, so before we move on, we have to show you this viral video. It is a wonderful engagement video, the first lip-dub proposal ever. I think we have the video right here, if we can play it right now. So the man behind the video says it's the world's first lip-dub proposal. As you can see, he got his girlfriend to hop in the back of his car, and they drove along with 60 different members of their friends and family, starting to appear in the street, performing a very elaborate dance routine. And of course, the girlfriend said yes. Her fiance says he never meant for the video to go viral, but how could it not? I mean, if you haven't watched it, you have to. There's everything from band members to, I'm assuming, like a mom of dad of one of them.
had-
Family members that
yeah.
couldn't make it Skyped in.
They were carrying computers. I just watched it. I started crying.
I know.
It was so sweet, the amount of work that went into that. And they even had the camera showing her reaction, so they had it from both ways that you could see it. The brother set it up and said, you know what, we figured that this kind of sets you up. This is how your relationship was with our brother. And this song pretty much is what it's all about. And you see her, she's just enjoying seeing all the friends come in
Right.
and doing the dances, and they had it so, well down, set down.
It was very touching, very nice, and also, like you said, they actually get her reaction the whole time in the upper corner of the movie. She just seems like such a, good, deserving person of, something so special and so memorable, because she's so appreciative the whole video.
I
and
know,
just-
she's like, oh!
Yeah.
She's like crying, and you
She's
see her hand
reacting
going
to
like this,
everything, yeah.
trying to do it. They're from Portland, Oregon, and it has had, I heard actually this morning it's updated, I think, is it 5 million viewers on